Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel, and today we have another video. And this game is from the FIDE World Rapid Championship, and it is Abdusattorov versus Fabiano Caruana with the black pieces. So white opens with c4, the English opening, as we have e5, so the king's in English variation. We have knight to c3, the reverse Sicilian variation, and we have bishop to b4. So this is the Kramnik-Shirov counterattack. And we have knight to d5, bishop to e7, d4, d6, knight to f3, and e4. So attacking this knight. We have knight to d2 attacking the pawn, and we have c6 attacking this knight. We have knight captured on e7, queen captured on e7, and knight to b1. So now this knight has shifted over to the other side of the board. So now the king's knight is the queen's knight. And we have knight to f6, knight to c3, and castles from black. We have bishop to f4 attacking this pawn, and we have knight to h5, bishop back to d2, and we have f5 strengthening this pawn on e4 from being attacked, so the queen doesn't have to defend it, the queen can develop elsewhere, and we have e3, so preventing this pawn from pushing forwards. We have knight to f6, defending this e4 pawn, and we have bishop to e2. So now these strong bishops eyeing up these diagonals, maybe preparing to castle as well. And we have bishop to e6, queen to b3, knight to a6, and castles from white. Knight back to c7, and we have queen captures on b7. Rook a to b8, so now the point is when the queen moves, this pawn is going to be recaptured. We have queen captures on c6, rook captures on b2, bishop to c1, rook to b6, challenging this queen, as we have queen to a4. We have rook f to b8, so now challenging. So you could challenge this queen here, you could come over here, try and attack, because now this rook's being defended by the other rook on the b8 square. And we have c5, this rook's being attacked, and d takes on c5. Bishop to a3, and we have queen to d7. We have bishop captures on c5, rook captures on b2, and queen captures on d7. Knight captures on d7, bishop to a3, and we have rook on the second rank goes to b6. We have rook f to c1, rook to c6, and knight captures on e4. Rook captures on c1 with check, rook captures on c1, f captures on e4, rook captures on c7. And we have rook to b1 with check, rook to c1, rook captures on c1, bishop captures on c1, and we have bishop captures on a2, bishop to a3, and we have king to f7, king to f1, a5, and we have bishop to b5 attacking this knight. We have knight to b6, king to e1, bishop to c4, asking for a trade. Since white has very strong bishops in this instance, white doesn't want to get into any trades going down into the minor pieces. White wants the strong bishops to be dominating this game. So we have bishop to d5, bishop captures on d5 with check, knight captures on d5, and we have king to d2, king to e6, bishop to f8 and g6, f3, and we have king to f7, bishop to d6, king to e6, and f captures on e4, knight to f6, and we have king to d3, a4, bishop to a3, stopping this pawn from trying to advance. We have knight to g4, d5 with check, king to e5, bishop to b2 with check, king to d6, and h3. And it was in this position on move 46 that Caruana resigned the game, as there is nothing more to be done. So white wins this game. So hopefully you've enjoyed this video. Please remember to like and subscribe to the channel, and I will see you in the next video.